What you say now? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, y'all? I was on my way to bed because I have to be up in a very short few hours. Um, so like, I always have a story because the message always come within the story or what happens. Okay, so I have somebody that is crushing on me, and I have told him numerous occasions I'm not interested. You know, at the moment I am focused on myself, and I suggest he do the same. you know. But of course, he still, say little shit, mumble under his breath. I don't pay it no attention. So he was celebrating today, and we were sitting on the back porch. Somebody called him, and take it. I'm in the middle of a reading on him. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I don't know because I do. Spirit told me to go get cards. And I went, and I just happened to pick up. No, I had the urge to just shuffle cards. And I thought it was weird. So I was obedient, got up, and I just picked up my shadow deck. And then I'm outside and I'm just, because I felt like either I was going to start channeling or I just needed something to do with my hands, and I just chose subconsciously to just, shuffle. So he asked me to do a reading on him. I'm like, all right. Because he keeps saying I'm mean. I said, tell him, I said, I'm not mean. I said, I'm stern. I said, because I say what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I don't mince my words. I said, you grown. I said, I don't care if you like it or not. I said, I'd rather have your respect than to have if you like me or not. I said, I give 0 F's about that. So, and because I be telling him I don't like people in my space, my bubble. I don't like people touching me like that. And especially when I'm at peace and I'm at home where I can let my guards down. Just a little bit. I'm still on alert. But, I know that within these walls, even outside, but I know especially within these walls, I am divinely protected. That's why I had to let him know too. So when I get to reading him, it was started telling him, the first card I seen was the 7 of Swords. I said, yo, you in sneaky energy. I said, you are very conniving. I said, you tell half truths. And he was like, nah, they don't be. I told him, I said, look, one thing about me, I'm a straight shooter. I said, at this point, you can't lie to me. Even if I don't say nothing and point it out at that moment, don't mean I didn't pick up on it. So I proceed to continue to read him, and it's basically telling him you are at a point in your life where the first things I told him, the things that you used to do are not working anymore. Because it came out the Page of Wands, and then it was the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And I have my deck. My decks are upright. So I know that wasn't no coincidence. So I was like, I said, let me pull another one. Because I was hearing so many. But I wanted to come out with the strongest one that he really needed to hear. So when I went into that baseline, I told him he needed to make amends with people. And I said, if you can't physically say you apologize, I said your actions shows how much you apologize. I said because if I was a cheater back in the day, I don't do it now. I said because I see the hurt, the trauma, the confusion, the drama, and all that stuff that it brings, right? I said, so you have to show it in your actions. You can't just say you want to be a better person, but you don't hold yourself accountable. So then his phone rings. Some woman, I don't give a fuck, a funk. So then he proceeded to lie to her. Oh, I'm with my cousin. Man, that look I shot at him, I sure finna say something. Then he started moving his mouth. I know he was trying to tell me not to do it because but I glared at him so hard. Like I know he felt uncomfortable. So I just waited till he got off the phone. And I said, see, I said, all this, and that ain't no coincidence that woman called you. I said, I noticed that every woman that called you, they question you. I said, you don't have no respect. I said, because they don't look at you as a person to respect, to boil down to it. I said, because you're in the devil energy, they look at you as the devil. And I said, and when I say devil, because the devil card did come out, I said, it's energy. You in devil energy. You're sneaking, you're conniving, like you're sinister, like people don't want to fuck with you because half the time you lying. And then he came out with a story, said he called 3 people today, and like I think 2 out of the 3, or maybe all 3 of them, hung up on him when they realized who he was. I said, so what's the common denominator? So then he was like, well, I'm just trying to be with you. I said, no, you're not. I said, dude, I said, you seen 2 can play that game? I said, you seen how they was exchanging energies? I said, what makes you think I want to exchange energy with you? I said, would you exchange energy with you? He said, no. I said, okay then. He was like, man, I said, no. I said, because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't put up with bullshit. I don't put up with lies. I done had enough of that. I said, I have no problem calling the motherfucker out on shit. I said, sometimes I just have to be tactful and watch how I do it. And, when the time presents itself, you know what I'm saying? Because when I say it, I still want to say it coming from a good place. Not out of anger or anything dealing with my ego. So, I want to be with you. And I'm just trying to get with you. No, the hell you ain't. Man, I know I hurt his feelings because I did not sugarcoat nothing. But I knew I was channeling. So I told him, I said, you have a choice. I said, it's judgment day. I said, you have a choice. And I said, and if I had was compelled to do this for you, I said, then I said, your time is coming soon. And I said, I can't say if it's going to be the next day or something. I said, but you're being watched. Look at the bottom of the deck, judgment card. I said, oop, that trumpet has been blown on your ass. I said, so you don't have too much longer playing in his energies. I said, you need to decide. So then I asked him, have he seen The Matrix? I said, right now I'm Morpheus. I'm calling you to give you a message to see if you're going to trust what I say because I'm speaking truth, or you're going to continue to run from your calling, your duty, whatever that may be. And I told him, I said, choose wisely. I said, because if you continue to be in this energy, you will no longer have access to mine. I said, because we're enemies. And I said, that ain't nothing personal, because I don't have nothing against you as a person. I said, but spiritually, that ain't rocking. And I said, and I'm not going backwards. I said, I'll throw the rope down there to you. I said, but you got to help bring yourself up. I said, I'm not doing the work. And I'm, for one, I don't like repeat myself. And I know I talk low, so I'll say it again, because I do know I talk low sometimes. Or sometimes, the shit that I say, be coming out of left field and be really making people think and like, how the fuck, I'm a messenger. Within me doing that, Spirit showed me part of my role and why I'm seeing it more in depth. Let me put it that way, because I do know just how they say, be careful how you talk to people, because you never know when it's an angel coming to you and giving you a message or something like that, and how you treat them. Earth angels. It's like I'm seeing the bigger picture. Like I can actually see the visual, like Spirit actually took my hand and walked me and showed me. And it ain't nothing like on no 3D type. I can't explain it. I don't even know what D is on. 5D, 6D, 7D. I don't know. Like, but it's mesmerizing shit. I hate that I came up out of it. But I know I was on my way to sleep and Spirit told me to do this. I have to be obedient. I'm working on it. Being more obedient. I can do better. I can always do better. Judgment Day. And y'all be mindful, because everything is not what it seems. There's too many planets in retrograde right now. Yeah, I see past the illusions. If I'm not mistaken, I think Neptune is one of them. Y'all look that up yourselves. But seeing past the illusions. And y'all, I'm starting to feel like my old motherfucking self again. I say I'm about like 97%. But it's like, that ascension was tough. Tough. Oh, it was tough, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But one thing about me, they're not gonna break me. It's like I like a challenge, because I know within that challenge it helps me grow. It helps me think differently, look at things at a different perception, or perceive things differently. I ask for Spirit to show me my gifts, to reveal it to me only when I'm ready. When I can start handling it and not be in ego. Y'all, I'm so glad I chose to do what I did. It was hurtful, painful. But it was the best thing I could have done. It's a blessing and a curse. Blessing and a curse. And it can be lonely. Because once that veil gets lifted, you can't unsee stuff. Like, you can't unknow stuff. So it's like, either you gonna go or you're not. And I don't like feeling stuck, so I'm gonna go. What's the next adventure? I get bored quick. Well, my attention span, like, and I ain't even gonna call it like ADD or ADHD. I'm a water sign. Y'all know how water can flow? Think about it. It could be peaceful, it could be calm, it don't have to be moving. It can be fast, it could be turbulent. You know, look at the waves and shit. Stuff, funk, stuff. Shoot, y'all, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm not trying to get out my vocabulary. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Okay? Work with me. I think I'm going to have consequences for every time I do curse. You know, sacrificing, you know, for a little bit. You know, who's to say I may not start back again, but I just know it's time. I'm sacrificing more things right now. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Hey. So, you know, gotta do things a little differently. Yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling. I don't know. That's how I get. Like, I'm glad I learned how to do meditation. I'm glad I did my shadow work. I'm doing my shadow work. Because now I can control my thoughts. And when I say control my thoughts, I'm not saying, oh, I don't ever think of nothing negative. It's just that when a negative thought does come through, I'm able to sit and ponder on it and not put no emotion in it. Because if it's something that I need to fix within myself, that's within me, then I'm going to find out what it is and I'm going to release it. Or if this is an outside source that's, you know, trying to invade my energy and projecting stuff to me. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot that we have to deal with. Because you can befriend people and at first they can genuinely like you. But then once your light start irritating that demon, those entities that's on somebody, then you don't know what's gonna come out. Or how they're gonna attack you. That's why you have to keep your energy pure. You have to be able to sit within your thoughts and control your thoughts, because you're going to miss out on what are the messages that you need for yourself, or messages that spirit is telling you you need to give to one specific person or to the collective, or however it the works that spirit wants you to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody path is different. It's amazing though. I can see why people be trying to say, oh, you crazy, crazy. That's because they have no understanding. They don't know self, because they can't know self. Most of them. Some of them just refuse. Here, you really got a hold on me. So those spirits, those entities got a hold on them. Like, those are generational curses. You know, Spirit revealed a lot to me, so I had to make sure, because there's certain stuff I don't need to tell because it pertains to self. And the best way to protect myself and energy is not speak too much on things because, you know, people get jealous. They get angry. And I feel like jealousy is like, jealousy and envy are like the root of most people's generational curses, or why people turn on you in some type of way is jealousy. When you come down to it, because angry, you could be angry at somebody. Why? Because you mad because they have better grade of hair than you, or they skin is lighter than you, or they just have better energy than you. It all boils down to jealousy to me. And you know, all the other ones is just a cover up. But jealousy be like the deeper root. It's a stubborn little root. I can't stay here. I'm uprooting that shit. Shoot. Starting next week, next Monday. Start fresh on a Monday. Or maybe Sunday. Because I'm off. So every time I curse, I'm going to pay myself some money. So I'm going to be rich. Oh, I want to say it. Be rich, bitch. Okay, since I've given myself to this Sunday. I be having to challenge myself. Because you can't tell me I can't do nothing. I might not can do it the way you do it, but, or maybe it's just not meant for me to do it, not my focus, because it's not something that I'm really interested in. But I just like to do it just to prove a point, to show you that I tried, and that if I wanted to, I really could. But it's not something I want to keep up, right? I feel like I could do anything. I know I can do anything. Put my mind to it. I'm looking at the stuff I'm manifesting now. I'm enjoying the process. Move too fast, you miss a lot of stuff. And I was missing a lot of stuff. So, you know, don't nobody like saying the P word, but patience is a virtue. Oh, shoot, y'all. I've been talking for like 23 minutes. Let me take my butt to sleep and stop rambling. But I know somebody needed to hear this message. Because I know Spirit didn't wake me up for nothing. Start listening, hearing and listening. Hearing and listening. Seen that biggest day. Yeah. Thank gratitude for the message. Received. Noted. And tucked away until, you know, any issue pertaining to that gets resolved. And I clear that energy out. Let's go. Good night, y'all. Peace, love, and gratitude.